In California, two teenage gunmen fatally shot three people on Monday at the Islamic Center of San Diego, the largest mosque in San Diego County. Among the dead was a security guard, now identified as Amin Abdullah, a father of 8 who police say played a pivotal role in saving lives, particularly children's lives. The suspects, aged 17 and 19, were found dead from apparent self-inflicted gunshot wounds in a car near the scene. Police are investigating the attack as a hate crime. Law enforcement officials told CNN hate speech was scrawled on one of the weapons. A suicide note that contained writings about racial pride was also found, according to officials. CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations, noted the attack comes as anti-Muslim bias complaints reach their highest level on record, with 8,683 complaints filed nationwide.
Shalom. Call hello Yahbashim, Shabbat Shemachah, production of law and shit, the other apostles and other bishops, great millstone, even the elders again before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the elder Yahshawan. Here with a quick lesson. Shalom and salutations to you all. This happened in San Diego, Cali, where I'm at. I'm not in San Diego, but I'm in the valley here. And this is down south, so 3 killed in devastating San Diego mosque shooting. What's going on here? Okay, something was scrawled on the weapon. These are all the hallmarks of an operation. Let's get this real quick. Sirach? No, let's get Sirach 5. So we know, let's get the usual suspects here. Or precepts, I don't mean to say suspects. Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. What does this matter? What's going on? 3 killed in devastating San Diego mosque shooting. Huh? Shouldn't small hats be manufacturing fake hits against themselves? What is this? What's going on here? And who did this? And how come they're not showing the faces of these 17 and 19-year-old, which one of them's name is Vasquez? Okay, what's going on here? And that's complete MK Ultra. Oh, they killed themselves. Really? Really? Manchurian. That's got Manchurian written all over it. Down there in Sandy. Okay. So, what else? This is a device. This is a scheme. It's a device. Easy on its face. Whose device? Satan. 2 Core 2. The usual precepts. It's all you need. We have all we need. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, in order that Satan should not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his scheme. This is a scheme. This is a device called an operation. Scheme device. Okay? In the King James. All right, so this is just simple. Oh, he left a manifesto. Oh, he scrawled on his weapon what his intentions were. That's a device. Okay. The manifesto is a device of the government. Here's what my intentions are. Okay. So we're not ignorant of those things. What else happened, Amy?
This is Taha Hussein, the Imam and Director of the Islamic Center of San Diego.
My community is mourning.
All right, so Taha Hussein Obama, right? Whoever this dude is. Why do they got these 2 Negroes back here with bald heads posing right here, looking like Hussein Obama or Quan X, or somebody with some power in the Islam? Here's what we need to. Hey, we need to do this. And da 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 da. Why did the Hodge twins just get read their fucking nigga card, right? Why? Because we're in the time right now of everybody going back, okay? This devil is like this. No, you're not with. So, what do they see? What does the devil see when they see this? You look like a devil right here, pulling double duty. But when you say Islam and mosque and all of this, and what is the Edomites? They think of, when they see Jake, they think of Malcolm, and this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to lump the men of the Lord in with this whole whatever this is. This is upside down. They don't shoot up mosques. They shoot up synagogues, right? After they manufactured some evidence. Somebody goes and paint, right? Somebody with a yarmulke goes and paints over the synagogue, and then they put it on the air. See, how do we know that this is a psyop? Because they're pushing it all over the place. And they're not. It's not that prevalent. Are they keeping this quiet? It should be everywhere, but let's see. Fox News. Mom tried to stop gunmen. See, this is all, what are they saying? 8 hours. He recounts it. I want to see what they look like. All right, so security guard hailed. Who is this? Who was the target? See, in a PSYOP, right, when they send shooters in, right, that's what you're looking at. Let's go back here real quick. What does this say? So that we may not be taken advantage of by Satan, for we are not ignorant of his scheme. What happened? Well, somebody got shot up. How many victims? Well, there were 4 out of the people that died by the hands of the gunman. One of them was the target. Understand that first. Somebody was a target. Was it the security guard? Was it somebody else that they laid down? Who did they lay down? Somebody's the target. They went in to take somebody down, whoever they sent the hit out on. Now, are they noising it abroad or are they keeping it quiet? Look like they're pushing it on Fox News here. NBC 7. They're pushing it a little bit as they get their story straight. Okay. Fox News detail. Mom tried to stay up. Mom is part of the operation. Mom set up the child to be MK Ultra. Mom put the weapons right there so that when it was time for the operation, there's the weapons. Somebody got a hold of my guns. What? Your guns? You mean conveniently displayed so that when they're needed, they can be used? So what's going on here? As a Mexican American, so see how the PSYOP is working? They got Ishakar in here apologizing because one of them is named Velasquez or something. Valencia. And whoever Valencia was, I can guarantee you he believes he's Spanish. And he might be. And you Ishakars should know the difference. Anyway, listen to this guy talk, and you can only see that it's a PSYOP. Every word out of his mouth is inflaming Esau. Esau is at his boiling point right now. So for him to hear anything like this on American soil, he doesn't understand that there's a whole culture here. And there's a whole, way of living here, right? That he doesn't agree with. And now he's ready to go.
This is something that we have never expected to take place. But at the same time,
listen to how he talks.
The religious intolerance.
Listen to his accent. Listen to what he's saying. See, Esau right now is ready to fight any and everybody around him because he's the loser in all of this. So what are you Iranians doing over here anyway? What is this mosque doing over here anyway? What is this all about? See, Esau is trying to claim stolen land right here. It don't belong to. See, everybody's right here ready to do something, right? We're in a time of judgment.
And director of the Islamic Center of San Diego.
My community is mourning.
What?
This is something that we have never expected to take place. But at the same time, the religious intolerance and the hate, unfortunately, that exists in our nation is unprecedented. All of us, we are responsible for spreading the culture of tolerance.
We're at war with Iran. How is this going over to Esau the caveman right now? Him hearing this.
The culture of love. All of us, we are responsible from whatever position we have as parents, as media people, as elected officials.
Let's get the love of men real quick. Bear with me. What is that? Is that Matthew? Matthew 24, the love of many. Where is that? Where is it? I forgot. Let's look it up. Slovakia, bear with me. Shall wax cold. Let's see if we can get it right there. 24 and 12. Let's just get it. How did I not see it? Matthew 24 and 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. This is what we see going on. All right, so you can try to explain it, but it's going to fall on deaf ears and make people mad for you to even be talking the way you're talking.
As law enforcement, as religious leaders, all of us, we can do something to protect our nation, to protect our society.
Our. What does that sound like? What does that sound like to Esau the caveman, the American? Our society, our society. See, every man is going to run into his own, nation, flee into his own land.
I have one request to the media. Stop sharing the picture of the victims. Let the families mourn. Let them pray.
Now show the face of the killers. Stop hiding. If it was Jake, you'd have him out there.
We do always at the Islamic Center of San Diego. It's a house of worship. It's not a battlefield. Come on.
Welcome to our world, Dylan Roof.
People come to the mosque to pray, to socialize, to celebrate, to enjoy their time together.
And we didn't do this. We don't do things like that. Here's a disclaimer. Fair use. The men of the Lord, we don't use violence and we don't attack people. All right? We're passive and we will whoop ass if we're attacked. We'll defend ourselves. But we don't start nothing with nobody. Our plan is to go the other way. So
Muslims and non-Muslims alike, everyone have been always welcomed. Our doors are always welcomed. We never ask people.
What does that sound like right now when we're in the middle of a war? And you got Allah, property of Allah, being painted on or foisted on these dudes. If you can't see what's going on here, how this devil, right, is co-opting Jake. Whatever he's saying is being said. And I don't give a fuck what nobody's. Get the hell off of this page. Here's what's going on, whether you understand it or not. All right? This is a spiritual conversation. And if the spirit ain't dealing with you, you can get the hell out of here.
When they show up at the door of the Islamic Center, we never ask them whether you are a Muslim or not. Who are you?
I'm Dylan
because
Roof.
everyone is welcome.
I'm Dylan Roof is welcome. Let's sit here and pray right before you get to spraying. Right after you're done, we're taking you to McDonald's. You tell me what the hell is going on.
So let's do our best to spread this
We'll do our best. This has been going on. What are you talking about?
culture of love and tolerance and sympathy for the sake of this nation, for the sake of the future generation.
This is a side.
That was Taha Hussein, the Imam and director of the Islamic Center of San Diego, attacked on Monday. Police said they'd begun a search for the two teenage gunmen 2 hours before the attack, after the mother of one of the shooters called police. This
is a side. 2 hours before. This is pre-crime. We almost had him.
San Diego Police Chief Scott Wall.
She believed her son was suicidal.
Listen to this. What? Which he ended up killing himself after he completed the mission. So she's part of the PSYOP. She provided the guns. Listen to the whole thing. You can read right through his email.
And she began to share information that several of her weapons were missing. Her vehicle was missing, in addition to her son. She also said that her son was with a companion, and that they were dressed in camo.
So who is this mother? Who is this son? Who is the mother? Where does she work? Who does she work for? Who is the father? And where was the son programmed to do what he did? To dress up in camo and go pull off a mission. Okay? Because, see, they're not going to go into who the mom and who the dad are. They work in the McDonnell Douglas. They work for the military complex, and they sacrifice their children. And they let them go into these programs where they can be programmed. And then they do things like this. So who is the mother? What's her name? Where does she work? Right? And we can find out what's really going on. Because all of this is orchestrated. What this guy is saying, perfectly orchestrated. The mother said, and he did this and took the car. Come on. This is everything. We're going to explain everything. Here's what happened. I know what happened.
Her son was with a companion.
It was programmed as well.
And
they were activated.
They were dressed in camo. And that is not consistent with what we would typically see from somebody that is suicidal.
Until the mission was complete, and then the subsequent order to kill yourself comes. That's part of MK Ultra, and everybody knows that. So this just like whatever that Osiris that they just tried to push that didn't work, this shit don't work no more. We know about MK Ultra. So who sticks a gun in their mouth after going and capping a bunch of people? I'll tell you whoever's programmed to do that does. And if you're not programmed to execute yourself after the mission is accomplished, that's a different programming.
San Diego Police Chief. We're joined now by Linda Sarsour, Palestinian-American Muslim organizer, friend of the Imam at the Islamic Center of San Diego, author of We Are Not Here to Be Bystanders. And
well, she happens to have a book that she's about to push. Huh. You get to speak. I'm a friend of the Imam, and I happen to have a book that I'm going to push on Amy Goodman's show right now. And everything I say, I speak on behalf of all Muslims, and here's what the storyline is being pushed on everybody right now. The whole thing is a damn sob. All the way down to Amy. Where do we got to go back to? That's the love of many. Let's go back here real quick. 2 Court 2 and 11. Okay. This is a scheme. This is a device. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his device. This is easy to see. Now, what are they trying to do with it? Okay. Well, we've seen shootings at synagogues. Probably not. Not like Dylan Roof. What is Dylan Roof? That was a church, mosque, synagogue. What's going on here? Okay. At the very least, they're pushing confusion. They're pushing religion, racism. Right. You see these two black heads. Oh, suddenly we got Jake in the picture. If you didn't want Jake in there and you wanted Esau, that would be easy. But you wanted Jake right here. With bald head, we want you two Negro. Where's this one? He ain't in the picture. No, we want this while we're talking about it. See the dome of the rock? Right here, this is what we want. We want the dome of the rock right there. Hussein Obama. See, this triggers white America. Got to understand what's going on a higher level. I'm going to get this and I'm going to go ahead and close. This is 1 Corinthians, for that matter. 1 Cor 2. And 14. The natural man does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness to him, and he cannot understand them because they are spiritually discerned. Okay? The spiritual man judges all things, but he himself is not subject to anyone's judgment. The judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but not you mere mortals. So anyway, this is a spiritual conversation. We see exactly what's going on. See the dome of the rock? We see that. Okay. We see this devil, whoever he is, right? Who's saying, it's all set up, made to inflame who? Esau. Okay? Get yourselves ready for what is coming. You got to fight this spiritual fight. If you can't see, stacking of the deck. All right? And these two fraternity brothers right here with the bald heads, they're in some sort of fraternity within the fraternity. With that, we pray that the elect ratified your brothers and sisters.